Hello and welcome to the 30th module of Mastering Engineering Drawing, Foundations to Expertise. In this tutorial, we will delve into transformation projection by exploring the 3D to 2D, conversion from isometric view to orthographic views, Exercise 1. In the previous module, we completed the third exercise on 3D to 3D transformation projections. We focused on the detailed construction of complex shapes in isometric views, honing our ability to create precise and accurate 3D representations. Now, let's move ahead and begin our journey into 3D to 2D transformation projections with Exercise 1. In this module, we will learn how to convert a 3D isometric view into accurate 2D orthographic views, front, top, and side. Let's begin with the key rules. 1. View Orientation Rule. First, identify the orientation and arrangement of the orthographic views based on the projection method, first angle or third angle. Determine the relative positions of the front view, top view, and side view. 2. Point Location Rule. After establishing the reference point, mark the remaining points by measurement or by projecting their positions from the isometric view onto the respective planes, front, top, and side views. 3. View Finalization Rule. Complete the orthographic views by refining the edges according to the isometric features. With these fundamental principles in mind, let's begin. Isometric view to orthographic views, Exercise 1. This is the 3D object we will systematically convert into first-angle orthographic projections, step by step. Here, in first-angle projection, the standard arrangement of orthographic views of this 3D object follows Case 1. Let's start with the front view construction. First, randomly label the points as demonstrated. Now, begin plotting the key points. Mark point F1 as the reference point. Mark point F2. Mark points F3 and F4, then join them. Mark points F5 and F6, then join them. Mark points F7, F8, and F9 on line F1, F2. Mark points F11, F12, and F13 on line F3, F4. Mark points F10 and F14 on line F3, F4. Mark points F15 and F18 on line F5, F6. Mark points F16 and F17 on line F5, F6. Mark point F19, then join it with F16 and F17. Now, darken the visible edges to complete the front view. Once completed, project lines from every key point to assist with measurements and prepare for the top and side views. Next, let's move on to the top view construction. First, randomly label the points as demonstrated. Mark points T1, T2, T7, T8, and T9, where the projection lines cross the baseline. Mark points T3 and T4, then join them. The intersections obtained are points T10, T11, T12, T13, and T14. Mark points T5 and T6, then join them. The intersections obtained are points T15, T16, T17, and T18. Mark point T19, then join it with T16 and T17. Now, darken the visible edges. With this, the top view is complete. Once completed, project lines from every key point in the top view to guide the side view construction. Now, let's move on to the side view construction. First, label the key points randomly as demonstrated. At this stage, carefully observe how the projection lines intersect from the front and top views. This gives the exact placement of most of the key points. Identify and mark them. These are the key points we can observe: S1, S2, S3, S4, and S5. Mark them accordingly. Join points S4 and S5. Now, plot the remaining points for the side view. Mark points S6 and S7 on line S1, S2. Mark points S8 and S9, then join them. With all points plotted, darken the visible edges to finalize the side view. The slotted portion should be represented as a hidden feature in both the front and top views. Project lines from the side view to the front and top views, and mark them as hidden. The hidden lines should be drawn using dashed lines. This completes the orthographic projections of the given isometric shape. You now have a front view, top view, and side view, each accurately representing the isometric model. Before we wrap up, let's explore a few similar 3D isometric views. You can now confidently convert these shapes into orthographic projections on your own and cross-check your results with the solutions provided in the next module. Up next, we will continue with our transformation projection series. We will tackle the second exercise in converting 3D isometric views to 2D orthographic views, further enhancing your ability to project 3D shapes onto 2D planes. Thanks for watching, keep progressing through the series and stay tuned for more.